Good afternoon. Today we're going to talk about the 4 reasons that you should not move to Tennessee, and we're going to get started right now. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time to the channel and you're wanting to know everything there is to know about moving to Tennessee or about interest rates or about pretty much everything that you want to know, feel free to click the subscribe button, click the bell for notification, and we'll make sure that you get notified every single time we upload a new video. Now, I'm Michael, and Joshua, Caleb, James, David, and our team, we get calls from people just like you every single day wanting to make their move to Tennessee. And as they do, they end up asking us questions. We love to get those questions. And if that's you and you have questions, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, and we'll gladly help you find a place where you can live, work, and play. Now, as I said, we're going to get started talking about the 4 reasons that you should not move to Tennessee right now. And we're going to start with number 4 and work our way down. So number 4 is this: it would be best if you just wait it out. Everybody keeps telling me, I get clients telling me this, I get agents telling me that their clients are saying this, that they're just going to wait it out. They're going to wait out the interest rates and hope that rates go back down. And part of what we're going to talk about today is the reason that you may not want to do that. But for this purposes, for this video, we're going to take a look at the reasons you shouldn't move. If you're planning on waiting it out, you should definitely not move to Tennessee. Now, number 3 on the list. Number 3 is moving is really such a hassle. And you got to go through the process of finding an agent. You have to go through the process of finding a loan officer. You got to get pre-approved. You have to go look for houses. You got to search and find houses. Then if you find a house, you have to then go look at it. You have to put in an offer. And then what happens if you don't get the offer? You went through all that trouble and you didn't get a house. Then you have to keep looking, and you cycle back around and do it again and again. And you know what? Moving is tough. Since moving is tough, you probably shouldn't move to Tennessee. On to number 2. Number 2 is, if you hate being around nice people, you shouldn't move to Tennessee, because while I do think there are probably some not so nice people in Tennessee as well, because there tends to be not nice people in a lot of different places. But for the most part, most people in Tennessee are super nice. They'll be glad to help you do anything. My neighbor came over today and he was asking me questions first thing this morning, just having a conversation. We talked for 15 minutes or so, just kind of being neighborly. And that's how it is in the South. I used to live in the North, and we rarely even talked to our neighbors, and certainly didn't know them very well, because it's not that they weren't nice, it's just everybody kind of kept to themselves. And that's not really how it works in Tennessee. So if you are interested in just being a hermit and not talking to people and secluding yourself into your house, you probably should just not move to Tennessee, because we're super friendly here, or at least most people are. On to number 1, and one of the top reasons that you should not move to Tennessee. It's because you have decided that you should wait until next year to purchase, because you think interest rates are going to come down. If that's you, you should definitely not move to Tennessee, because it's going to happen where maybe the rates are higher today. And let's just give an example, and we'll kind of talk through this example. Let's say you have a $400,000 house that you're going to purchase this year, and we were able to find you a lender that could get you a really awesome rate for right now here in September of 2023 at 7%. His rates were actually a little bit higher than that, but we could find you someone that could get you 7% interest rate. If we could find that, and you could get a 7% interest rate on $400,000 with 20% down, your payment's going to be, the principal and interest payment is going to be about $2,128. Now, let's say that you choose to wait it out, and you're going to wait, and you're going to get a better interest rate next year. And so you wait a whole year, 12 months rolls around, we get to September of 2024, and rates came down to 6%. You say, all right, I'm going to go buy. Well, that $400,000 house isn't $400,000 anymore, because rates of interest may come down, but the value of the property is going to go up. Now, the national average might be 3% or 4%, maybe 5%. Here in Middle Tennessee, we're looking at 8 or 9% increase, maybe even 10 or less. I mean, it's been crazy in Middle Tennessee. And it's because we have such a shortage of houses that are on the market for sale. So if that's true, then let's say the house that was $400,000 this year is now $450,000 next year. But you were able to get, we were able to find you a lender, and we were able to get you a 6% interest rate instead of this year's 7%. We got you a 6% interest rate with 20% down at $450,000. Your payment is $2,158. It's $30 higher if you purchase next year because you're paying that much more for the house. That's crazy. So I don't know that it's good to wait, but hey, if you're planning on waiting, you definitely don't need to move to Tennessee right now. Now, there's a lot of legalese that goes into everything that I just said, because we're required as loan officers to kind of communicate everything that's about, and interest rates and all that kind of stuff. So you can check all that information out in the description below. But at the same time, I just want to tell you a couple things. This wasn't a commitment to lend. This is definitely not true to the interest rates. I was giving you a comparison of, okay, if you do this year, next year, 7% versus 6%, and how it's going to change really. So I just don't want anybody to be misconstrued and think that they can get a 7% interest rate if rates are higher and 6% next year, because nobody really knows the future or what's going to happen in the future. It could be 6, or it could be lower, it could be higher. We don't know. We do know that rates do go up and down all the time. And for this particular purpose and scenario, I wanted to paint a picture showing you that by waiting, you probably shouldn't be moving right now, because if you're going to be waiting till next year, it's going to cost you more in the long run, I think. As always, I'm available all weekend to issue pre-approvals, get agents connected with buyers, and buyers connected with agents. If that's you and you're looking to buy or looking to sell, looking to do anything, need to get a mortgage, feel free to reach out to our team. We'll be glad to help you find a place where you can live, work, and play. Until next time, we'll see you next video.